Hey everyone, Rob here from Gunfather Milsim, bringing you a little bit of a different video today. I'm going to talk about real steel firearms and some pro Second Amendment issues. So on this channel I generally stay away from talking about politics, and I don't talk about real steel very often, generally because there's just a lot of real steel channels out there on YouTube, and a lot of them are better equipped and just put out a better product than I do. I don't think I bring anything to that market that you can't find elsewhere. Airsoft, on the other hand, I think I bring a unique channel and a unique perspective that is uncommon, and that's why I do it. That's why I choose to do it. However, in my opinion, every airsoft player, if they are willing and if they're comfortable doing so, and they feel like they're mature enough to do it, and of course if they can legally do so, should go out, purchase, and own real firearms. Preferably right now, I would say an AR15 is the way to go, or any of its hundreds of variants. Because for those of you who don't know, the AR-15 market has bottomed out. They are as affordable and as cheap as they're ever going to be. I don't see it dropping much lower. The quality of AR-15 that you can purchase on Brownells or whatever, or piece and parts them together, both are options, for let's say $600 to $800 is amazing compared to what I purchased 20 years ago. First AR-15 I ever bought was in 2002 or 2003. It was during the assault weapons ban. It was a 14.5-inch barrel. It was a Bushmaster. I bought it for work for law enforcement, and it's got a little marking on the receiver that says for law enforcement or government use only. So it was during the ban, which hopefully the ban obviously went away, and assault weapons belong in the trash bin of history. Those should not exist. And yes, there's a lot of people a lot of government right now trying to come after your Second Amendment rights with red flag laws and bans and capacity bans and all that stuff. But understand that back then, 20 years ago, there was like 3 or 4 manufacturers legitimately of AR-15s. Now there's hundreds. And now with the arm braces, the ability for people to get what is a de facto short barrel rifle, all the guns that are available at the civilians' hands for really cheap. It's insane. I paid, I think, $900 for that Bushmaster, and that was a good price at the time. And the quality of that first rifle compared to what you can buy now for $600 to $800 is night and day. That was a plain Jane AR-15. Now you can get, the quality of the barrels, the barrel technology has come a long way in 20 years. Just some of the coatings they put on the barrels and the quality of the receiver groups, you just can't beat it. So the gun you buy now for $600 is, in my opinion, 3-4 times the gun that you would have gotten 20 years ago. And thus, the market's dropped out. I got guys that I play airsoft with, they own, geez Christ, they own 5, 6, 7 airsoft guns. They don't own a single rifle. And I'm like, well, do you want to go shoot? No, I don't own an AR-15. I don't own a rifle. Well, why? Why do you own 7 airsoft guns? You can only shoot one at a time. You don't own a single AR-15. I would assume a lot of people that are into airsoft are pro Second Amendment. It's replica guns, but it's still guns. And for them not to own an AR-15, and if you don't want to own one, don't own one. I'm not going to force you. I'm not that guy. But man, you can only shoot one airsoft gun at a time, and airsoft is an affordable hobby. But we all know there's guys that spend tons of money. Hell, I used to spend tons of money on it. I was a guy who once had 6 airsoft guns. Now I'm down to 3, and 3 works just fine for me. Where airsoft guns go down in value rapidly, real steel firearms generally maintain their value. They're not really an investment, but they do maintain their value. So if you choose to get into real steel firearms, I think you will find a benefit on the airsoft field, because it'll give you a better appreciation for how the real firearms function, and it'll give you a better appreciation for airsoft. It'll give you a better appreciation for the inadequacies of airsoft and the strong points of airsoft. The one-to-one replica, the reloads being pretty much the same, with the exception of the fact you don't have to release the bolt. The action of actually removing that magazine, loading into the weapon is exactly the same. The shouldering the weapon, the holding of the weapon, the maneuvering the weapon around your body, that's all exactly the same. It'll really give you an appreciation for it. It'll also give you appreciation for the inadequacies of airsoft, especially in the realm of accuracy and range. Obviously, we're limited by the fact that we're using a round projectile down a smooth bore, and we're not wanting to hurt people. But there's a lot of commonalities and there's a lot of differences. And I think it would benefit players to explore that and make them a more well-rounded player and a more well-rounded person. So if you're going to get a real firearm, once again, AR15, I would recommend you also get some training. Ammunition, 223 ammunition is extremely affordable right now. It's not going to get any cheaper. Get yourself some a couple thousand rounds of 223 and go to a class. Go attend a class. There's classes all over the country. Go attend a basic 2-day or 3-day carbine course. You'll be amazed what you'll learn, and you'll be amazed how much of a better player it'll make you on the airsoft side, gaining some of those real steel skills. I think you'll appreciate it. So that's all I got for this. If you guys got any questions or comments, or you want to have a discussion about firearms or anything I recommend, or I don't know, maybe say, hey, I'm full of crap, whatever. Feel free to put them down below. Thanks for watching.